Yay, Shitter Bowl.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready.
Right to the air goes Ward.
Wow.
And that is incomplete.
Seriously?
You look at this Bronco defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Can't believe he just
Now
jumped
it's
up and knocked that
2nd and 10.
down.
Come on, come on, go.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Dragon 60. Japanese, Count 19. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. And swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, Achane. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The Dolphins at 2-8 now on the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Ready, ready.
Play fake, here's Ward. This will be caught, it's Waddle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Cowboy 80. Take out.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 19 Lions.
Throwing is Ward.
Oh, come on. Why would you throw that there? That is not where you were supposed to throw that. He threw it right to the defensive back. He's wide open in the fucking middle of the field.
interceptions.
Why the fuck do they keep doing that to me? Why did you throw that straight up the field? That's a fucking touchdown. No, he throws it 10 feet inside, right to the defensive back. Why is this game such bullshit?
How about giving me an opportunity?
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. Fighting through it. He's got space.
That's a holding call anyway. Game is such bullshit, man. Like, that's so fucking stupid. Like, every single time he throws it 20 feet away from the receiver. Just constantly throwing it right at the defensive back. Like, that's not even fucking close. Like, why would you read that there? You can either do a streak or a post. The streak is wide fucking open. No, let's fucking goddamn go for the fucking post. And then throw the fucking quarterback throws it right to the defensive back. Like, I'm so fucking tired of that shit. Shit is so fucking infuriating.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
Got him.
And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix.
Oh, damn it. Oh, yeah, his guy will throw it right to the fucking guy.
He's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
This shit pisses me off.
Down, good for 28. After getting that turnover on the first drive,
This shit is so fucking infuriating.
Momentum go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's not the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them.
Cam Ward sucks, too. Definitely not re-signing that fucking idiot. Like, he's terrible.
It wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that? He should have touched him more last week.
Come on. Jesus Christ. Seriously? Bo Nix can outrun everybody?
Not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. They'll go play action with Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And
Nobody's getting there.
Down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 2nd and a couple. Nix to the air. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos.
Must be nice to have your quarterback throw it where he's supposed to fucking throw it.
Play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
6 points.
Just the quarterback has a wide open fucking touchdown, and he throws it 20 yards inside.
7-0 game.
Even though I'm holding up and outside, he throws it inside and to the right.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Fucking hate this game. This game is so fucking dumb.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. That Cam Ward's just a fucking shit fuck. He can't fucking do anything.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that
Come on, Achan.
others where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Sucks when you drive all the way down there and then just the fucking computer decides to just throw it to the defense. Especially when you got a fucking touchdown.
Come on, set, ready.
On first down, back to Achane. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now. Check smash, check smash. Ready.
Ward. Open man is Myers. And they work this near the 5, and he stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Jesus.
Well, I think if Dolphins was able to fall on it, yes, they'll keep possession here. After 1-7-0.
This team is so bad. This team is so bad.
Second quarter from
Oh
Miami.
my god, I'm surprised we did not just turn that over
As they
again.
come up now, second and goal.
It's such a bad team. It's so infuriating. Yes. Yes, it is.
I was going to play tonight. Well, he watches before he puts him in. And I'm like, trying to so I'm like, I literally cannot tell.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
That's Waddle on the left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
What?
And he missed it.
Oh my god, you got him. There was nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, this team just wants to... And I'm lagging like crazy. That doesn't help. Like, why was the fucking extra point so fucking fast?
This one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
In a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Harvey now on first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Again, it's Harvey.
Really?
It's the 43 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Off the play fake. Nix.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down per minute and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. In the midst of, let's just say, a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
There we go, Devon. I don't want to win this. I don't know why I'm bitching.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Broncos 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
There we go.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. Play action board. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Ronald. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Going to step up and run.
What was that? That was a dive. Oh my God, he was supposed to slide.
Let that one go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Ward.
Ah.
Comes out on the hit, but goes
fucking guys ran into each other. Jesus Christ, man. My guys can't even get out of the backfield.
Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
For fuck's sake, dude. Wide open. You would have got a touchdown. This team does not like to fucking do shit. It's fucking hilarious. How the fuck do you run into him?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Good throwaway.
And a smart play there is probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing Nix.
Oh, yes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, you had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on the punt. On the return is Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to 60, back to 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Ward. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly and add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that can be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They're going. It's Nix. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Here's Ward. They set up the screen. Rachel has it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Out of the gun, Ward. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun is a
Could be.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the jump. 19 yards. 18, right, 60 Eagles, 60 Warriors, 70.
They go play action again. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
19, 79. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
To throw is Ward. He'll dump this off to Ochoa. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Nix from the shotgun.
Oh, my
Now he's going
goodness.
to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their
Oh, my
timeouts
God.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Broncos first down.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now it's Nix. Got a man open, it's Sutton. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. To throw is Nix. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Third down and 13. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. It's caught by Bryant. And he's got another
I gotta
first
take
down
that.
as he's
That's
brought
me.
down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
To throw, here's Nix.
Oh,
Target and incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come down, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On play action, here's Nix. In trouble, and he's taken down.
finally that guy got a sack.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And while all of that was
I
going
fucked
on
up
with a sack,
Nix,
it appears,
too.
Unfortunately, we have an injured player. The
Fuck him up,
Broncos send
too.
out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
On play action, Ward. He'll get this to Bell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Let's go now. Ready?
A first carry for Rashawn White. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
And the Dolphins.
Good catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Lions. Come on. Set.
Here's White.
Oh, I had an opening. He just kind of, he has no change of direction. That's the problem.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Once again, it's White.
Jesus.
And same result.
He's just...
Take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Now third and goal.
Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Broncos 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Ooh, wrong guy.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Nix to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defensive line is playing
You
good.
get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hawk 70.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Oh, come on.
Man, that's no
I got to
fan
stay with
to
him.
tie in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Nix looking to throw again. That'll be complete to
Running back streak.
and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw again. That's taken in by Franklin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Throwing Nix.
He caught that.
R.J. Harvey from 8 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
Wow. Defense stopped playing, apparently.
cameras find him looking
That is
down
not
at
the
play
defense
sheets,
that I
and you
called.
wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Oh, I don't like Waddle taking that shot like that.
Kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
That's good for a Dolphins.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Mustang 19.
Now Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready. Test 19 Tiger. Come 19. Come 19. Pioneer. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 2.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end. And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, nice.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos.
I don't know where my defensive back was on that, but the safety.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
19.
Now they'll
Tiger,
change
19,
things around
Tiger,
before the
let's go.
snap.
Ready.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Bronco lead.
Ward off the play fake.
Ah,
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Cook 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Go.
Play action now. Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal.
To throw, here's Ward.
oh.
And he's going to go down.
Wow, he actually covered that. I can't believe he actually...
coming in there to record the sack. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Come on, guys. Jesus Christ.
35. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line.
He didn't go with him. Like, why would you not go with
The
him?
play fake. Nix.
Oof.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's
Should have been picked.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now it's Nix. Now a run here, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Looking to throw. Nix.
They say he caught that.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Back to throw. Nix setting up a screen for Harvey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going. It's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Well, now I got another guy hurt.
That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. They stay on the ground with play. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
That's complete. It's Bell. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, they're changing this at the line. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
I kicked it in the end zone.
Not what he was
Just
hoping
missed
for
it.
there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
And they will take a knee here.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves.
And they take a knee.
All right. I feel like
It's a win for the Dolphins here.
I don't know why I should be complaining I won on that. I probably should have lost for the draft pick, but
sometimes you just
I
have
like the
those
win.
games where everything's clicking, and this was one of those days. He wound up with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. He was large and in charge all day long.
So for Miami, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year.
Let's be honest, we were
And
going
they'll
the
get a
wrong way
chance to
too. We
redeem
probably should have kept
themselves
ourselves going
at
that way.
home next week.
Cam Ward actually had a pretty decent game.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
That's the play
on
they
EA
show, the
Sports.
team that lost. The one bomb. Cam Ward has a weird fucking release. He actually had a good game. At least I know I'm not the worst guy in the league. Okay, he's out. Did not get this guy involved. Should have gotten him more involved. Had a lot of sacks. Okay. Good game, but I feel like I probably should have